Hey everybody. One thing's really important to talk about before you start anything with theater, any project, is safety. And I'm not talking about tool safety, although that is incredibly important. I'm not talking about theater safety, knowing how to run your fly lines, knowing how to run your lights without crushing or electrocuting everyone. I'm talking about making a safe space for people. Because if you're going to tell a good story, everybody has to feel like they belong there. Especially with some of the topics that we tackle. Uh, we're not shy. Theater people aren't shy people in any respect, and we tackle tough subjects with gusto. Um, Making a safe space involves making sure that your performers are comfortable with your material, talking about it beforehand, addressing their concerns, making them feel like they are part of the process, especially in an educational setting. Take their ideas, take their concerns to heart. If you are unsure about how to address something, find a colleague, find a friend, find a coworker who may be better versed in it and can come in and help you. Again, the more the more people playing in the sandbox, the better the art is for theater. So make sure that you are keeping that in mind, creating a safe space for people to engage and act and work. Performance is vulnerable. Putting your ideas out there is always vulnerable. Don't shoot people's ideas down um, just because it's not necessarily the way you would do it. There are always concerns about safety and budget and time involved in putting things together and making sure that you can tell the story the way you want to. But shooting somebody's idea down just because there are ways to discuss what does and doesn't work without coming across as, oh no, that's a terrible idea. Um, that goes for your performers and for your technicians. My students have had some amazing ideas over the years. They have come up with ways to do things that I would never have thought of. And when you open the floor to all of those ideas, you are learning. You've always got to be learning. You're making yourself better, you're making them better, and you're giving them a place that they can work and know that their opinions are valued. Even if you don't use them, even if you come back around to your original ideas or to traditional ideas or to traditional ways of doing things, entertaining all of those notions is going to give everybody the floor. It's going to make everybody feel valued. And that's an incredibly important aspect of educational theater. We do it for our performers. Their ideas are always part of the characters, part of building the show. You have to consider the same thing for your technicians and your crew. Uh, Anybody that you bring into the creative process is going to have a set of ideas. You gotta entertain that floor. Um, Why that didn't come out right. You have to entertain those notions and open up the floor, um, at least while you are starting that build process. And when you're beginning a program, when you are trying to draw people into that invitation and that open floor is incredibly important. So that's my quickie today. You guys have a great one.